Hi everyone, today I'm showing you this explosion and disintegration effect in pixel art. I already made a short version, but this is the full version with more detail. If you like it, visit the channel and subscribe for more tutorials. Let's get started. I'm going to use 3 layers. In the description, I've included a video on how to draw a crystal. I press Ctrl and select the glass layer to highlight its outline. I go to the selection tool and choose to expand by 2 pixels. On the base layer, I fill it with light blue. Then, on the effects layer, I use the contour tool to create a kind of fire effect. Next, I create a new layer and erase what I did on the effects layer to redraw in different areas. I always use onion skinning to see the previous movements. I repeat this process up to frame 4. Now, I create 5 new frames and delete what I did to the FX and base layers. In frames 5, 7, and 9, I'm going to lower the brightness, and in frames 6 and 8, I'm going to increase the brightness. This is to create a small light effect before the explosion. Now I select the polygon tool, and in frame 7, on the FX layer, I start drawing rectangles and lines with the light blue color. I repeat this in frame 9, but looking at what I drew in frame 7, so that they end up in different places. Now, I create an empty frame and copy and paste the crystal drawing I had in frame 1 onto the crystal layer. Then I choose the lasso tool to cut pieces of the crystal and move them around a bit to start the explosion. Next, on the FX layer, I add some small drawings with light blue, again using the contour tool. I repeat this process up to frame 13. The tip is to keep shifting the crystal pieces a little more in each frame, and to make sure the light blue paint is slightly messy, not perfect. We create an empty frame and, while holding down the Control key, select the crystal layer in frame 13. Then we go to frame 14 of the FX layer and fill it with light blue, adding some lines with the contour tool. Next, we create a new frame and, using the eraser tool, begin erasing to start the disintegration effect. We repeat this process up to frame 18. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, from frame 19 to 25, we created empty frames. We Control-click on the crystal layer to get the silhouette, then create a frame and draw a kind of flame in blue. Next, in frame 27, we draw a larger flame in white, and in frame 28, we fill it with light blue. This is for a kind of blink effect. Now we go to frame 1 and create a new frame, then move it to the end to get frame 29. Next, we delete what was in the FX layer and redraw it. To continue, we create a new frame, delete the FX layer again, and redraw it. We repeat this process until we reach frame 34. Don't forget to use onion skinning, it's very useful for making the movement smoother. Finally, we'll change the animation's timing. We'll set it to a constant time of 60 milliseconds. At that speed, the animation will be dynamic. And this is the final result of the effect. Don't forget to check out the channel, over 700 tutorials await you. See you soon.